Asked a question today during a session, and after hearing the question, I was kind of shocked that I don't get asked this question often. But since I was asked, and I'm sure maybe some of you are thinking of it or have thought of it, I thought I'd give it an answer. I was asked, Mr. J, I can't even leave my house without running into somebody who makes me think of or who resembles or, is my spouse looking at people and reminding themselves of who they are with? And a couple things. Number one, I just want to say there's about 8 billion people on the face of the earth. And what is there? Maybe 4 to 7 people that kind of resemble us or are our doppelganger. So the chances of running into somebody who looks like somebody that your loved one was with, emotionally, sexually, physically, what have you, is slim to none. That's number one. Number two, so many times I will hear somebody will say, that person had blonde hair just like my husband's affair. Or that person had a mustache just like my wife's, A, B, and C. Or, what have you. And, okay, so because somebody has blonde hair or a mustache, blonde hair and mustaches are relatively common. There's probably nothing else that the person has that reminds or resembles the affair partner or the sexual hookup, but yet, blonde hair or a mustache is what can really trigger us. And I get it, don't get me wrong. But number 3, 9 times out of 10, our partner does not want to remember who they hooked up with or who they had an affair with. They just don't. So their antennas are not up looking for that person. And if somebody happens to resemble them in some capacity, that's not where their head is. That's where the betrayed person's head is. See, the betrayed person has their antennas up, full gear. Oh my gosh, this person has a yellow shirt and so-and-so had a yellow shirt on her. This person had brunette hair and so-and-so had a brunette hair. This person drove a truck. And so now every time they have a truck, our minds might be on hypervigilance saying, oh my God, okay, this person wore jeans and so-and-so's partner wore jeans. I wonder if they're looking at them and thinking of, A, B, and C. Partners who stepped out of the relationship are not looking at somebody who we think or you think resembles someone, and they're not thinking, oh yeah, I remember that time, that was good, No. We're hypervigilant about that. Or the person betrayed was hypervigilant about that. The person who stepped out of the relationship, they don't want to go back there. They're doing all they can to forget that person. Their mind is not there. So if you're ever out somewhere at a store, driving around, at a game, and you as the betrayed are looking at someone saying, oh my gosh, they look like or resemble A, B, and C. I wonder if my spouse is looking back or reflecting or reminiscing. Nah, they're not at all. We're triggered. We're hypervigilant. That's not where their head is.